Oh, Julianes, buenas tardes. Look at this beautiful. Oh, it smells great. Wow. Beautiful flowers here. Tiny little ones. How are you doing there? I heard there's inflation in Venezuela. Are you okay? Is it possible to buy food? I lived in Poland, and when it was communist, of course there was inflation all the time and sometimes no food. There's so many people here. Wow. What are they doing? It's actually a nice day to be out. Not hot and cloudy and 15 degrees Celsius, I bet. Very pleasant. Pretty good. Did you see baseball? Did you see the baseball game yesterday? No, which baseball game? I don't watch baseball. Venezuela? No way! Actually, the Venezuela kicked out Japan from the baseball mundial. Wow, that's awesome. I think what was it? Last year, the Blue Jays from Canada were playing against US in the World Series, I think, and they won. In the end, they won. Hilarious to see Venezuela kept striking. Oh, that's awesome! That's so awesome! Wow. Where was this baseball game? You know, if it's North America, they're still hibernating because of winter. Maybe that's why. Oh, there's a big picnic over there. I smell barbecue. Oh, I'm hungry. Barbecue. New toilet. New toilet. That's beautiful here. Let's see. In USA, it was called World Baseball Classic. Oh, I see. Okay. Japan won in two. Oh, I don't really follow, the games. I have no TV. But I was watching the Academy Awards. Every year they have the awards for Hollywood and beyond movies. K-pop Demon Hunters won Oscar. 2 Oscars, I think. It's amazing. It's a Canadian movie director. Finally, we got famous. I think I've seen most of the movies that were nominated, but I think still have to watch the rest. Well, there's a little cherry over there. Oh yeah, did you like Oscars? I've seen Sinners movie. Oh, that one. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. I seen that last year. It was strange, right? Because I thought, like, what is this about? It was like, wow, this is not boring. You know what's also cool? Bugonia, that movie. You think it's a normal movie at the beginning, but it turns into something unexpected. Yeah, it was quite okay. I still have to watch K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know how good it is, but everyone says it's good. It's turn your list. I've seen people call it boring. Bugonia was quite okay. What was the other one with Benicio del Toro? One War After Another. That one was kind of strange. Lots of action, but I expected something more exciting. Like, I expected what's the guy who directed Kill Bill or Pulp Fiction? Quentin Tarantino. I expected something more like that. We'll let you know your professional review. Yeah. Look at this. Narcissus. They're blooming. Blossoms look, beautiful. Cherry blossoms are coming, I think 1 more week or 2. Yeah, the ending was okay. Yeah. It was funny. Viva la l'evolution! And he disappeared. Like a comedy, kind of. What strange comedy. Yeah, I'm just catching up on some old TV series. I'm watching Curb Your Enthusiasm series. I think that was a show in the 90s or 2000s, something. Around that time. Yeah, Benicio del Toro. He looks like Brad Pitt, doesn't he? Very close. Which country is he from? Some Spanish speaking country? Mexico? No. Gets in trouble, that's the point of the movie. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Oh, really? Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm is funny. Yeah, it's a specific type of comedy where, the Larry David acts. Well, he doesn't act, he just plays himself, and he's funny by being himself. What else did I watch? I don't remember. Oh yeah, there's this show called 90 Day Fiancé, where one person goes from US to some crazy country because they met somebody on the internet, and they have 90 days to get married. And well, it's kind of fun, but there's so much drama. But I like it because someone goes from US where they have basic life and everything looks normal, and they end up in some middle of Amazon in some village where they have to take a boat to get there for a few days, or some poor place in Philippines where everyone sleeps on the floor with no windows and stuff. What a shocker. Have you seen the Chinese dude because he didn't bow lower enough bowling? I don't think so. I don't think I've made it that far. Oh, this is the last of the plum blossoms here. Or is it? No, that's cherry. That's cherry here. Cherry blossoms, but different kind of cherry. Yeah, send me the clip. What else am I watching? The Wire is good. The Wire is about the police department in the US, detectives and stuff, and crime. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, birds flying and bees. It's a bee? That's not a bee. It was something else. Yeah, I watch everything on the computer. I don't have a TV. Oh, that's a bee. Honeybee. Honeybee from a cherry. I mean, honey from a cherry. Look at that. Look at that. Yummy. Yummy. Yummy cherry honey. Oh, oh, oh. Steel Ball Run, sequel of JoJo Bizarre Adventures out. I don't know that one. I have to check that out. What is it? Steel Ball Run. Steel Ball Run. Oh, that's manga. Interesting. Oh. Is it any good? It's Japanese, yeah. I haven't seen manga, for ages. I've only... There's just too many to... First you have to get the books, because this is the original stuff. Then you can watch the TV series, because that's like the secondary. And then It's bizarre, okay. Yeah. That kind, of course. I wonder if I can pull out my list of things I watched. And tools, not tools. Oh, you know what's good? The Pit. It's about hospital series. My gosh, that's intense. But I like it. And yeah. The Pit. Oh, you've heard of it? Yeah, it's good. It's good. If you are okay to see hospital scenes in really realistic ways, I recommend it to you. It's kind of weird because the seasons happen, like first season is like one day in the hospital, intensive care unit. And the episodes are the hours. So it's a very cool, a really cool way of writing a show. And the actors are actually good. They fit in there very well. Everything that happens in the emergency of a hospital. Oh yeah, Sopranos, you just reminded me. I always wanted to watch them. I seen a little bit when they were running originally on TV in Canada, but I never watched them. So because I studied, I had to study. I never had time to watch. Definitely it's worth rewatching. Sopranos. I wonder You have to keep track what you're watching, because then you will forget what you've seen. What did I see? Oh yeah, I've been watching the the Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon spin-off, but that's not so amazing. But you know what's so cool? There's a reality show called The Curse of Oak Island. It's an island in Canada where for like 200 or 300 years they think there's a treasure buried in there. But 7 people died digging the treasure and no one has found the treasure yet. But now there are 2 brothers who are really wealthy, and they are doing archaeological digs in there and drilling, and they have heavy machinery. It's really fun to watch, though. The Walking Dead. Yeah, I've seen all the original. I've read all the manga or the comics, and then I've seen the TV, and I finished recently. A few weeks ago, I finished the game, The Walking Dead collection. Actually, the game is really good. Like, the game is like, wow, kind of really immersive. The series are, the first kind is okay, but then it kind of goes into like boring stuff. Oh, Fallout. Do you know Fallout? Fallout is another PC game where it's a post-apocalyptic world in USA Nevada desert, like Las Vegas, those areas, and everything has changed when they bombed themselves with atomic bombs. It's actually open world PC game where you go in and it feels like really, really cool and realistic. I played it and I was really impressed. And then, of course, the TV series came out, which was so cool. But I still think the game is better. It's really original. Movie, the game. The game? What was the game? I don't think so. The game? Hold on. The game. Oh man, I don't see it. The game. Mystery Action, 1997. I don't think so. Did I see it? Michael Douglas is playing it. Oh. No, I don't think so. Is it good? It's got good ratings. 7.7 out of 10. I mean, according to Google. Yeah, I don't know how much fun is there from Fallout if you have not played the PC game, because the PC game is really immersive. It really like you start learning who is who in the game. And even the game cannot cover everything that the series has, so the series are kind of new, different story. It's a movie about his birthday. He has to solve the puzzle and he keeps getting trouble. You should give it a try. Yeah, I think I will. Thanks. Maybe I've seen it and I forgot I've seen it because it's so long ago. I will look at it and then maybe something will ring in my brain, but I think I haven't seen it. Yeah. Oh. I want to go geocaching tomorrow. No, after tomorrow. Today is Thursday. I'm already thinking it's weekend. Rhododendron. It's gonna have nice red flowers. Yeah, it's an old movie for sure. Those times, 90s, you know how cool that was? There was barely, well, there was kind of like an internet back then, but not like you can imagine now. Everybody was playing outside and it was so much fun, and TV was the number one entertainment, and hanging out in the mall and cycling and playing outside. Man, what was I doing? I think I started university. Maybe I was in the first year of university back then. I already had internet back then. Yeah, I remember experimenting with internet way before that. When I was in high school, it was mind-blowing. Geocacher mindset can never be stopped. Yeah, I'm getting the badge is in the mail, my 2000 milestone badge, and I'm going back into the field, and maybe there will be a geocachers meeting somewhere. Maybe I'll join that, but I don't know if I can make it. It's so nice to see them, you know. Always nice to exchange some ideas. It's just everybody has like strange gadgets, you know, like extensible sticks with magnets at the end, so you can like retrieve a magnetic cache from place where you cannot reach it easily. It's hilarious. Like, these guys are crazy. And there are people who geocache every day. Like every single day they find the cache. Mangoes in the geocache. Unfortunately, there's no rule against the food, because the animals will come and destroy your cache, which needs to be secret. Secret it needs to be. I remember geocaching around this park maybe 4 years ago, 5. I never met the cacher who said the cache is here, but he's also famous, or she, or I think he. Yeah, if I was geocaching in Venezuela, I would be just eating mangoes. I could not like, you know, I would just say I go geocaching, but then I see mango and I just start eating it. Someone needs to say end of break. Yeah, wonder if there's some geocaching community in Venezuela. Oh, a glove. Somebody was climbing. Have you ever walked around again through the graveyard? Oh yeah, I do, but the signal over there is weak and it always cuts me off, unfortunately, so I don't go there often. And the graveyard has 50 geocaches. I've covered all of them. I even got hints from the owner. There's so many different heights. Like one is like a ropeway with a line, and the geocache is like high up somewhere on the tree, and you have to find that ropeway, and you have to like wheel it down. Maybe it's the ghost. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, geocachers at the cemetery point to different, famous people. So as you geocache there, you learn, you know, oh, this guy was a super amazing artist. This guy got Nobel Prize. This guy brought Disneyland to Japan, and so on and so on. And this guy was a famous cartoonist, and that guy was a famous chemist. It's yeah, it's like, you know, learning a little bit. And last time I was in the mountains, so that was so cool, you know, like it makes you hike up and down and up and down. No, there's a rule: you cannot plant it on somebody's property, so it has to be off the grave, off the property. It needs to be on a public land where it's easily accessible. And of course, you know, geocaches have how well it's hidden, the size, and the terrain you have to, you know, conquer to get to it. So yeah, if it's like 4 stars out of 5, oh, it's probably gonna be really hard to find, really hard. But if the terrain is 4, oh, that's like, you know, extraordinary cache. Like, you have to be prepared to go to crazy places. No, these trees, they were such a nice trees, and they're gone now. Some disease got them. Once, you know, I was searching for a geocache because it pointed to a sign like this. And I swear I could not find it, no matter what I did. And then the owner gave me a hint, and the bottom here was removable. It was like a plastic that I could remove, and it was in there. What a brilliant way of hiding it. Geocache 4 out of 5 hints on the ground. Oh, well, it cannot be underground. Well, kind of can be slightly, but once I saw, you know how they have in parks places for like pipes or sprinklers, and there's a cover on it? Someone made a fake one like this, and it was a geocache inside. Yeah, with the shovel, this is another rule. It cannot be buried. It has to be accessible. I wonder, there was a geocache here a long time ago. Right behind the rail, like on the joint here, inside this, where you cannot see it. And I don't remember if it was here or over there. But it took me forever to find it. And I think I could not remove it because it was permanently cemented. And I don't think it was here. I really forgot. And it was invisible from this angle. Like, these caches sometimes are planted in a blind spot where no one can see them, but they are there if you feel it with your fingers. It's another way of, oh, look at this forsythia is blooming. Ah. No smell, but nice flower. Sometimes, you know, it could be like piece of this that you don't know. Once I saw it was a piece of tree where one part was fake, but it looked like a tree. Or another hiding place. Do you see this power line here. Another famous place in Japan to hide geocaches is, if you touch this, some of them can be lifted, and it's right at the bottom on a magnet. And I remember there was one geocache on top of the tree where you actually had to go and climb the tree. That was kind of scary. And of course, classic hide is this telephone booth in Japan. This one actually has everything locked up, but these panels are sometimes missing. And the geocache, there's a hole on the left where you could put something on the magnetic strip against the wall with the same color, so when you feel it, you cannot feel it's there. But if you are careful and have a mirror, you will realize that the piece of the metal is the magnetic strip where you can remove it from the inside. Engineering at its finest, yes. I think you would be good at it. See, there's another one, yellow one. This one probably can be lifted. See this? Oh, cannot be lifted. Only some can be lifted. But sometimes geocaches are like in the blind spot of these mirrors, like somewhere where no one is looking at it. Yeah, I could be a good guide, you know. Sometimes it's a piece of wood inside over there. Sometimes it's like this, but it's like a flat sticker of the same color with some sign that is looking like a part of that pole, but it's not. Yeah. Sometimes you can find caches behind the tree labels. Like this one, see? You might have to look inside to find it. Once I saw it on a tree, like this tree. It was camouflaged with fake leaves, so it looked like a tree. But if you search for it in the summer, you cannot find it because it looks just like that. This is the worst type of geocache. Camouflaged in a tree where it could be like anywhere on every branch. Sometimes, you know, it can be high up some tree or a lantern like this on a magnet, and then it says you need the tool to remove it. Hopefully the tool is somewhere around, like, you know, like a branch or something. Oh, it's a magnolia tree. Yeah, the geocaches can be anywhere. If you go to the mountains, you know, you can find big boxes, like, you know, 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters, waterproof boxes with so many goodies in there. In the cities, it's kind of like small type of cache. See, like sometimes you come like this, and you see a panel like this. But it's fake panel, you know. It's like fake panel made with screws, but it's on magnet, so you can remove it. Or it's under the table, or the bench. Or under the bridge, where nobody can easily enter. And some geocaches I just cannot find, you know. And there are also puzzle caches which are so hard to solve that I have no idea how to even solve them. Like there is one cache which takes you to certain coordinates, and in that vicinity is a live camera on the internet, like showing the level of the water in the river. But it says it's not in the river, it's not on the bridge, and it's not where the camera is. Yeah, you have to have really good imagination. That's what's sometimes missing. Because, you know, once your brain gets stuck into thinking one way, it's so hard to make it think another way. So that's why I sometimes cannot find some geocache. Sometimes you need to, you know, put your hand inside the hole in the wood and see if it's there. Once there was the geocache, you know, there was a hole in the tree at the bottom, and there was nothing in there. And when I looked closely, I only saw like a stick inside. And I looked inside, there's nothing in there. And the thing was, I took that stick out and the geocache was at the top of it, so it was like invisible. It was inside the tree. It was just hilarious. But the worst is if the geocache is gone because it flew away with the wind, or it wasn't, you know, attached properly, or someone threw it in the garbage because they thought it's trash. And then it's like searching and searching and searching and searching and oh, that's a good hiding spot. And of course you have to hide it, you know, where there is no where the rain doesn't get in, so your cache can survive a long, maybe 10 years or longer. You know, when there is rain, you have to have really good container, and even the good containers get the water in them sooner or later, so you have to kind of do maintenance. I wonder what happened to my geocaches in Mount Fuji. No one has discovered them. Maybe I need to go there and check, but I don't really want to go that far. They are at the bottom, you know, Mount Fuji forest. It's a nice, easy hiking trail. Maybe some animal came and ate them. That's why you don't put food inside. Or sometimes there's like a puzzle. You go to this and you count how many cut trees is here, and then you have to do some other puzzle to solve for the coordinates. And what is this? Freshly cut tree. Oh, freshly cut tree. Anyway, I gotta get going. Thanks for coming, and yay, I'll be here tomorrow again. Aniutka pani. Na zdrowie. Привет. Здравейте, здравейте. I have to go, Aniutka, sorry. Do свидания. Julianis, ciao. You're outsmarted them, yeah. Alright, guys. Thanks for coming and take care. Enjoy the beautiful weather because it's such nice today and not hot. Just cloudy. See you guys.